Hey guys, what's up? This is going to be my video on my top 30 best Cydia tweaks of all time. Now, the Cydia tweaks that I list in this video are compatible with iOS 5 and also 5.0.1, and it also is compatible with the iPhone 4 and the Apple Touch 4G. All the Cydia tweaks that I list in this video are paid, although you can get it for free using the Cydia stores down in the description down below. Now, some of these Cydia tweaks that I list in this video are restricted to a specific Cydia source, which I will list in the description as well. Some of these Cydia tweaks I list in this video are premium and they are paid, so there's no way to get around it. At number 30 is ProTube. Now, once you open up ProTube, you'll see that it looks like the mobile version of YouTube, although it is in some ways, but it brings it to an app format, and it can actually compete with the normal YouTube app that is standard on any iDevice. Now, as you can see, you do have the same layout. You have the back button, the home button, and also the refresh, but you also have an additional button on the right. So if you tap on that button, you will see that you have download, saved, URL, and info. So if you decide to download this video, you can download the video in MP4, which is the file format that you can download for your device, and also the audio. So for example, you download a song from YouTube, you can just get the audio and you don't have to get the video portion of it if you so choose. Now once you download a video, go straight to the saved folder, and as you can see right there, it shows the folder, so you don't need Wi-Fi to connect to this. Once it is finished downloading, you can open up the ProTube app and watch YouTube videos without needing Wi-Fi. Also, you can get the URL to the video if you want, and you can simply copy it like so, and it's very simple. And you also have the info as well. This is completely redesigned and it looks very nice. It's very polished. This can actually compete with the main YouTube app, and I strongly believe that this is way better than the normal YouTube app. And you can watch the videos in high quality. You have the ability to have all the YouTube features that you usually have, but you have many more, and it's all in this ProTube app. The next Cydia tweak in this video is SpringPod. Now, SpringPod basically does what the name suggests. It adds the functionality of some of the music controls to your home screen. Now, there has been some variations of the Cydia tweak before, but it has never been like this, and it never has been optimized in the way that this has been. So you have the play button, so you can immediately start playing music if you so choose. So as you can see, it does show the title of the song right there. And if you tap and hold on it, you will see that you have more information about the song. It gives you the name of the song, the artists of the song, and also the album. So for this particular example, it is the Watch the Throne album. So you also have the buttons to lower and raise the volume, forward and rewind it if you so choose, and also skip to the previous track that you just played and also the next track. With SpringPod, you also do have a settings extension to enhance it. So if you go into settings, once you open up settings, you'll go into SpringPod, and then you'll see you can change the icon theme. Now, I change it to the iCloud style, so it looks a lot like the iCloud logo of a nice gradient, a gray-like color, but it does have a nice glossy, polished finish to it. So you also do have an info hold, which I just demonstrated, and you also do have an activator controls pop-up, so you can have activator along with it. So if you decide to tap and hold on the status bar, for example, it will just show you the info about the current track you are playing using SpringPod. The next Cydia tweak in this video is SB Sticky Notes. Now, SB Sticky Notes basically allows you to have the sticky notes functionality on your home screen, hence the name SB Sticky Notes. So once you are typing in the Notes application, you can have it on your Springboard to have quick, easy access without opening up the whole Notes application. So if you type something, for example, I'll say thank you for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. So once you are finished typing in what you want to type on the notes application, what you can do is simply press done, and then you'll see the sticky notes feature at the very bottom, so you can simply tap on that. And then you'll see that it does say note right there, and then you can simply tap on it, and it gives you a very nice animation, and it shows what I just wrote. And if you decide to read more of it or just have the whole notes application open, you just can simply press on notes, and it will go into the application. If you're finished with it, you can just simply hit close, and that is what you can do with SB sticky notes. Moving on to the next Cydia tweak in this video, which is iQIWI. Now, what iQIWI basically allows you to do, it basically allows you to add a fifth row to your keyboard. So instead of the letters, you can just have the number pad and also more functionality, and it just basically adds another row. It makes it more seamless, and using this, you can type much faster, and you don't have to keep switching to the numerical part of your keyboard. The next Cydia tweak in this video is Recludo. So to enable it, you just have to double tap on the home button, and then you'll see that it brings up your music options. So then once you slide to unlock, you'll then see that it opens up the music application. Moving on to the next Cydia tweak in this video, which is album art on App Switcher. So once you double click the home button, you'll see the album art instead of the iPod icon once you're currently playing music. So that is the album art for the album Watch the Throne, and that is basically what this Cydia tweak does. The next Cydia tweak in this video is Math Alarm Plus. Now, Math Alarm Plus was originally a tweak, so it was a free tweak, but it has been recently given an overhaul, and it is now a paid tweak, so it adds some of the much needed features. So the main synopsis of Math Alarm, it uses the alarm app to turn off your alarm. Basically what you have to do is do math to turn it off. So you can change the difficulty of it, change the function, so it could be multiplication, division, adding, or subtracting, and you have features like that. So you can choose to allow snooze, and that's what you can do. Now, also what Math Alarm does, it basically allows you to stimulate your brain when you wake up just to turn off your alarm. So this is a great idea, and this is just one of those types of Cydia tweaks that you should have on your device. So you can choose the difficulty, so I'll just choose normal for now. And that's what you can do. So I'll just test the alarm. Now the test alarm says, what is 67 times 9? And the answer is 603. And now all you have to do is press deactivate or snooze if you so choose. So if you say deactivate, it is done, and you have successfully deactivated the alarm, and it won't go off again. This is basically the effect that Math Alarm has, and it is useful for waking up and using it as an alarm. The next Cydia tweak in this video is Super Switcher. Now Super Switcher does what the name suggests, and it basically supercharges your app switcher, and it adds so much more functionality than it already did have. It just puts it way above the rest. So to activate Super Switcher, all you have to do is double tap on the home button, and then you'll see Super Switcher right in the middle. So with Super Switcher, you can choose up to 9 icons in your app switcher. I selected Cydia, ProTube, and Camera. And at the bottom, you have icons that will launch you directly into the app. I have the phone icon right there, the mail icon, the messages icon, and also the internet icon. So if I slide to the next page, you do see that I have the brightness toggle and also the volume toggle, Bluetooth, airplane, location, Wi-Fi, and you also have the respring, the power off, and much more with Super Switcher, and that is basically what you get with Super Switcher, and it is well worth getting this Cydia tweak. The next Cydia tweak in this video revolves around the lock screen, and it is called Clear Lock Notifications. And it basically allows you to clear many lock screen notifications all at once. So if I send a message, you will see that it shows the message right there, and if I send another message, you can see that I simply have to tap on the actual icon, and it says 5 messages, and I just simply press X, and just like that, all the notifications are gone like so. The next Cydia tweak in the top 30 best Cydia tweaks video is Ipsum. Now Ipsum allows you to easily manage your incoming notifications. So if I send another message, you will see that I normally can slide to reply, but if I choose not to, I slide it there, and I slide it all the way back, and it is gone like so. Now that is what Ipsum allows you to do, and I do find this very useful to use. At number 20 in this video is Snappy. Now Snappy is basically the idea of taking a picture very quickly. Now say you find a moment that is worth taking a picture or video, and you just only have a few seconds to take that one picture that you really want in your photo library. Now you can with Snappy. So what you have to do is just simply enable the Cydia tweak, and you are basically set. You do have the options of camera roll from lock, override camera, exit after snap on launch. So if you choose to use camera roll from lock, you can just have the camera button on the lock screen, and you don't have to double tap to get into it. Now the next one would be override camera mode, and then you'll see that it does say on and also exit after snap on launch. Now this also needs activator to properly function. So if you go into your activator toggle, and then you go to anywhere, and then you have the options of Snappy Camera, camera available from any app. You also do have launch video and start recording, which would be Snappy Record on launch and Snappy Snap on launch. So launch camera and it just snaps. And you also do have Snappy Video, which is camera available from any app. So if I choose to use Snappy Snap on launch, so you just launch the camera and it snaps. At number 19 is Super Music. So with Super Music, it just basically enhances your lock screen music toggle. So as you can see, you can have the whole track list, the volume, the revert track, the album artwork. And that is what you get when you use the Super Music Cydia tweak on your iDevice. The next Cydia tweak in this video is Slide Center. So once you enable the notification center, you will then see that you have a picture slideshow animating through your photo library, and it's implemented very seamlessly, and yet it does look very pristine. Now the next Cydia tweak in this video is Message Plus. So if you choose any activation method using Activator, you can choose to enable Message Plus. So if you tap and hold on the status bar, you have the ability to send an SMS message to anyone of your choice using Messages Plus, and you also have the ability to picture and video message to anyone. Moving on to the next Cydia tweak in this video, which is App Center. Now App Center basically does what the name suggests, and it just categorizes all your apps into the notification center very seamlessly, and you can see all your apps and scroll through them, and you also do have some options that come with them. So once you go into App Center, you can choose to use paging and also hide the labels. So if you page the apps, you can see that it stops in between and it doesn't give you the ability to just scroll through all the apps at once. Moving on to the next Cydia tweak in this video, which is Slider Pro. Now, Slider Pro basically gives you the ability to change your slider instead of saying slide to unlock. Instead, you can use custom slider text. So I can say slide to subscribe. You'll see that it does say slide to subscribe. And you also have many options, including month, day, year, day, month, year, today's day, month, and you also do have day, month, hours, minutes. And you also have some options, including hide slider, no light animate till tap, keep light animated, and also hide slider background. At number 15 in this video is Sirius, which basically implements the Siri voice dictation feature into your keyboard, and you can use it, and it's very useful. Hello. It will basically give me the ability to use the voice dictation feature, and it will just go from speech to text on the keyboard. And that's what Sirius basically allows you to do. And all you have to do is just press on the microphone, and then you just press done once you're finished saying a sentence to it. And it is very responsive and also very useful at the same time. And it can get stuff done much faster than you would just typing out everything that you think of on the keyboard. At number 14 is Unlock Effects, which is made by the same developer of Sleep Effects, and it basically is the opposite of Sleep Effects, but it is very revamped, very nice, and it just adds to your device in the most simplest way possible. So with Unlock Effects, you could change and choose the animations that you want, so you can change the duration of it, and you can change it to complex, and you can see that you have many. So if I can choose wiggling once I slide to unlock, you can see that my lock screen wiggles before it unlocks, and you also do have 3 split. And then right there you can see it splits before it unlocks. And that is basically what you can do with unlock effects. It's very simple, but yet it is very entertaining to have on your device once you unlock it. And you also have the ability to choose the animation that is always random, and you never get the same animation, which will add to the effect of unlock effects. Now the next Cydia tweak in this video is motion. So as you can see on my home screen, all of the icons are doing different actions at the same time. So as you can see, the Cydia icon is enlarging, and also all the other icons are enlarging, flipping, wiggling, reversing. They're doing all these different actions at the same time, and this is called motion, and it just adds motions to your icons, and you can choose to make all these actions simultaneous, so they do the same thing at the same time, or you can just change it to just random like this is, or so it can just be as sporadic as this currently is being. So that is what you can do with motion, and that is the Cydia tweak coming in at number 13. The next Cydia tweak in this video is V-Wallpaper 2. Now V-Wallpaper basically allows you to change your springboard and have a video wallpaper, picture mask, widgets on your springboard, 3D rotate wallpaper, panorama, and much more when you are using V-Wallpaper 2. With V-Wallpaper 2, you could have the panoramic wallpaper on your springboard, and it is a live working panoramic wallpaper. So for example, if I start all the way from the very first page on my springboard, which is the spotlight, I can scroll all the way to the right, and you can see that the picture is moving along. If you focus on one part, you will see that it is moving, and it just keeps continuing on. Moving on to the next Cydia tweak in this video, which is WeSearch Pro. Now this is another notification center Cydia tweak. It gives you the ability to do a search in Google, YouTube, Wikipedia, Google Pics as well. So for example, I can search for the iPhone 4S, and then you can see that it will search through Google and it will bring up Google. And then you can see it starts searching like so. So if I choose to search it in Wikipedia instead, it will work just as well. And as you can see, it just brings it up in Wikipedia. So that is what you can do with WeSearch Pro. Moving on to the next Cydia tweak in this video, coming in at number 10 is multi-flow. Now multi-flow gives you the ability to have expose multitasking on your device instead of the boring native iOS 4 multitasking on your brand new iOS 5 device. So what you can do instead is use multi-flow. So for example, if I open up the Notes application, I can exit out of the Notes application. And then if I choose to go into the Reminders application as well, and then I bring up the activation method for multi-flow, you can see that you have the multitasking right there. It looks much better, and you can even change it to double tapping the home button instead, so you can actually completely overhaul and replace the native multitasking from iOS 4 on your iOS 5 device. Moving on to the next Cydia tweak, which is iSwipe. So basically what this does is it brings the Android swiping feature onto your device like so. If I decide to type "this is a test," as you can see right there, I just typed it up using iSwipe. It can be much faster than the regular typing if you really get a hang of it. That's what you can do on your iOS device using iSwipe. The next Cydia tweak in this video is Zephyr. Now Zephyr brings the iPad's multitasking gestures to your iPhone, and it basically allows you to multitask, and it also does come with a settings extension. So if you multitask, you can see that there's no apps to the left since it just goes back, and if you slide to the next one, just using one finger, sliding to the right for the next apps, you can see that it just simply multitasks easily. Now Zephyr also does come with a settings extension. Now once you go into the extension, you'll see that you can choose to disable the multitasking on a certain application if you so choose. You can choose to use one finger or more than one finger to do your app switching using Zephyr. Now the next Cydia tweak in this video is BB settings, which is a notification center Cydia tweak. Now once you go into BB settings, once you tap on the power icon, you can see that you have all your running apps. And you also do have your memory usage on your device. And you also do have some important toggles that you can choose to change. So you do have your brightness, respring, Wi-Fi, and more. And you also do have another tab which shows the brightness toggle and also the reception and much more. And this is way better than SB settings, and this is definitely an SB settings replacement. Moving on to the next Cydia tweak in this video, which is voice activator. So with voice activator, this is basically like having Siri on your iPod Touch 4G or iPhone 4 or even your iPhone 3GS, but this is much better than Siri. You can also have custom commands, and you can even do what Siri doesn't do on the iPhone 4 if you so choose. You can name the voice command, so I'll name this command open Cydia. You can just name the command whatever you want, and the action basically opens up the Cydia app, so you can configure it, opening up the Cydia app. And then you can see that you do have your command right there. So that is basically what voice activator does. All you have to do is hold down the home button, and then it will basically bring up the voice control feature, and then you just say the command, and it will work like so. The next Cydia tweak is Beyond SMS, which basically allows you to have many features to your iMessage or your Messages application. So you can have a passcode on your application and basically enable Beyond SMS. You can lock the SMS app, camera background, so when you're texting, you can still see through your camera, so you don't bump into anything or anything like that. You can have text to emoji, conversation, hiding, conversation, locking, and bubble opacity, and you can change that with the slider right there. And that is basically what Beyond SMS allows you to do. Moving on to SMS Plus, this is one of the greatest Cydia tweaks to have messaging wise, and here is what it allows you to do. It has many in-app features, so you can have extra options: pull to sort, tap, hide keyboard, send confirmation, and you also do have single timestamps. For notifications, you can have quick reply, quick compose. You can enable the activation method, later icon on status, blacklisting, message speaking. So when you get an incoming message, it will speak the whole message if you want. And you also do have app locking. And then it does say the default password is password. And instead of the passcode, you can actually write a password with letters to lock it. And that is basically what SMS Plus allows you to do. Moving on to the next Cydia tweak in this video, which is Call Bar. Call Bar has been recently updated for iOS 5, and it has been optimized in a very seamless way. And when you get calls, basically, you have notifications that are standard in iOS 5. So here's a quick demo of Call Bar. So as you can see, I'm getting an incoming call. Now, if I use my volume rockers, you will see that it just shows FaceTime, accept or not accept. Now, to accept the call, you just slide to the left, and to decline the call, you just slide to the right. So once again, you can see the notification right there. It's much like iOS 5. It's very seamless, and I just highly recommend getting Call Bar for iOS 5. And as I mentioned in this video, this is one of the premium tweaks for iOS 5, and you can only get it by paying for it. So as you can see, when I decline, it just goes away. And that's how simple it is. In addition, Call Bar does come with some settings for it. And as you can see, you can enable Call Bar, use at the lock screen. You have a plethora of options. There's just a lot of options. You can enable it using FaceTime, Skype, Viber, regular phone calls if you're using an iPhone, and there's also a guide for it. By pressing the lock button, you can decline it, and that is basically what you can do with it. It's a very useful Cydia tweak, and that is what Call Bar basically does. And once again, that is Call Bar coming in at number 3. At number 2 is Springtomize 2. Now this is one of the best Cydia tweaks. It basically allows you to customize everything on your device, from animations, capabilities, dock, lock screen, icons, folders, app switcher, time machine, status bar, theming, a notification center, and more. You can just basically customize every granular part of your device. For example, the lock screen. The lock screen is very simple, but here's what you can do with it. There's a lot to Cydia tweak, and that is just only one of the things that Springtomize 2 has. Now the final Cydia tweak in this video, coming in at number 1 of the top 30 best Cydia tweaks of 2012, is IntelliScreen X. So once you go into settings, you can see that you have the layout for IntelliScreen X. You have the Mail Notification Center, Facebook, Twitter, RSS Reader, and that's the integration that it has. Now you also have many options down below, and that is what you get with IntelliScreen X. With IntelliScreen X, you can simply slide to enable your notification center, and then you can see everything. Now here you can see your email on it, and it's integrated very nicely, and you have your email in your notification center, and then if you slide again, you can see that you have your Twitter, your stocks, and if you go to the top, you see that you have your airplane mode, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, data, rotation, and respring. And if you slide to the next page, you can even have your Facebook on your notification center. Now if you look at the Twitter feed, you can see everything. So as you can see, you have your Twitter feed, your timeline, and it just basically updates, and you can compose a new tweet. Basically, you can compose a new tweet to everyone, and it's just integrated very seamlessly. Now you also do have your RSS feed for Google News. This is a great Cydia tweak, although it does come at a premium price of $10. So thank you for watching this video on my top 30 best jailbreak tweaks of all time. Please be sure to subscribe, please like this video, and also feel free to iMessage me at applecriticsyt@me.com, and I'll be sure to answer your iMessage and also provide some jailbreak help. Please follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/applecritics and reply me for any jailbreak related questions. And also feel free to iMessage me at applecriticsyt@me.com, and I'll be sure to answer your iMessage and also provide some jailbreak help. Also, feel free to donate. Any donation amount will be fine with me, and it will help me with my video production, since this does take a lot of effort and everything like that. For all these videos, they also do come at a cost production wise, and also leave a like down below for this video, since it did take a lot of time to rank all the top 30 best Cydia tweaks, and also see which one is useful, which one is not, which one should be on the list and which one shouldn't be, and also adding some of the premium Cydia tweaks. Just did take a lot of time and effort, so just leave a like below just to show your appreciation. If you want free stuff, feel free to sign up with the link down below for swag bucks. Now you can get TVs, electronics, everything that you want with swag bucks for free, and it works. So you just have to use the link down below and sign up under me, and you'll start off with a lot of swag bucks. And how swag bucks works is just by searching, you earn swag bucks, which means you earn free prizes for just searching in swag bucks. Now it's very useful. Thanks again, and thanks for watching.